Hey guys, this is Airsoft and this is just a video on my M83. Is it an A or a B? It's one of those. Anyway, I did have the M83 with the full stock back in 2007, so that's pre-ban. It was a black gun. So this has got the folding stock. And this is the, I think it's the A. And I really did like this gun when I had it. The only reason I still don't have it is because I think the stock broke off of it. So I just stopped using it, then eventually took it apart to use as parts for other guns. But it's an immensely versatile gun. I mean, it's just this type of gun, the M83, has probably spent 30 seconds at the bottom of a stream, and it still functioned fine once I pulled it out, of course. So they put up to a lot of shit, to be honest. It comes with quite a few little accessories. I showed you in the unboxing. I brought them out, but I've only got the ones on that are useful right now. So the only really useful one you'll get with it is the foregrip, and I don't like the red cross sight you get with it, but the carry handle sight is pretty decent. I'll take them out. So you get a torch, and it's not fantastic. Obviously it's daylight, so I won't be using it anyway, but it's not fantastic at night either. You get the red cross sight, and I've probably had like 10 or more of these in the past from different guns or just buying them on their own, and they really do vary from gun to gun. This one is really good. Basically you have two power settings, one's stronger and one's weaker, so I guess one's for daylight and one's for night, and you've got windage and elevation, and it's powered by a button battery at the top. Sorry, my dog's crying, I don't know if you can hear her, she's upstairs. Got the window open. It's 20mm rail mounted, and some of them, the only problem I've had with some of them is that the windage or elevation doesn't work. One of the two doesn't work, or doesn't work properly. So that's the cross sights, and you get a mock suppressor, and it's just supposed to make it look cool. It doesn't serve any purpose. Same as the external barrel. And we've got the foregrip on. This is a great foregrip. It works. It's not going to break. I'd worry about the rail breaking. And I've got on a replica EOTech 5. Is it 552? I don't know. But it works quite well on this gun. It's just fits the look, really. Then it comes with a couple mounts for the sling. This is a Viper sling that I bought separately. Comes with one. I think, if I remember correctly, it was a 44 round magazine on the old gun I had. And you get a couple of... Why is it not going in? You get a couple of rail covers, and you just throw them on anyway, might as well. It keeps the battery housing closed. Speaking of the battery housing, we'll just take these rails off. And well, more orange shows obviously when you got those rails off. And you pull this lug back, lift up the top, and there's your 7.2 volt battery. On my previous gun, what I did was I had a PEC box. I don't know if you know what a PEC box is, but it's a box that goes on the side of the rail, and it can house like a laser or a torch or something, or Cinnamon, Call of Duty, whatever. But I got that to hold a much larger 7.2 volt battery, so the rate of fire went up. And that's what I plan to do with this gun as well. They're not too great standard, these guns, if I'm honest, but they do serve a purpose. They're virtually indestructible, unless you've actually bought one that's just got a factory issue. Let's put this back on. Out of the box, they generally come at 200 feet per second with a .20 gram BB, maybe up to 250 with a .12. But what I'm going to do with this is just give it a decent clean, get all the China grease out of there, because you do want some decent quality, I don't know, lubricant in your gun. I'm probably going to remove this safety here, as a safety on the grip. I'll probably, like I said about the whole battery, I'll do that. Put spring spacers in it, or maybe a new spring. I'll get a spring from my box upstairs. Internal barrel, I might get a better quality internal barrel. Change out the hop up. Speaking of the hop up, it's underneath the dust cover here. And hop up's off right now, hop up on. So you just slide it back and forth. It generally does stay in place quite well. Okay. So you've got safe right now, semi, full auto, and the battery, I haven't charged it straight away when I got it, so I don't know. The rate of fire won't be good, so not a great rate of fire. Like I said, I'm going to buy that spare battery in a pick box and load it up with 0.20 gram bulldogs. Like I said, it holds about 44, I think, maybe 45. That's what I remember. So, don't know what exact angle we're going to have here. So I'll just have to like, boo, shut up, you little whiny bitch. Can we even see the can there? There's a can just behind that freaking leaf, actually, isn't there? What is that? Where I'm looking. Down here. I get it? No, I don't think so. Anyway, we'll have a look. So you can see that can. Well, we did get a few hits on there. Hopefully you saw that. And what I'll do next is, let's have a look shooting from the side. Why not? Speed loaders on here. So, it isn't very accurate out of the box. Not very powerful out of the box. But by the time I'm done with it, hopefully I'll have it decent up to about 35 to 40 meters. And it's only good for about 20 meters right now. So CQB, you're fine. Get it as a CQB gun right now. Maybe just buy that larger battery. So I'll just check the hop up. Turn it on. So, as a starter gun, 10 out of 10. If you're a decent CQB player, then, well, more of a professional CQB player, then I don't know. Bigger battery, .12s, and remove the flash hider. Soup it up a bit, you know, just make it a bit of a shorter compact gun, then you're happy. Maybe just shorten this flash hider down. So anyway, I was really like in love with this gun. It's very good for my purpose. So I'm going to be using this as a secondary alongside my M14. And yep, I think that's all I can really say about it. Right, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.